35 Act would come into force from 1937. 35 Act will come into force from 1937 April 1st. Okay. Now, to give effect to 35 Act, general elections to be held. Okay. General elections to be held. General elections. Second time you are going for general elections. Now, pakka just like our elections today, general elections. All the political parties decided to contest. You are getting an opportunity to contest the election, come to power and do service to the people. Why not? Okay. All the political parties decided to contest the elections 1937. My dear, I am telling you, remember, unfortunate, these elections, creating a problem within and outside Congress party. Okay. Had 1937 elections were not held, okay, there wouldn't have been differences between Gandhi and Bose. Bose resigning and leaving the Congress party once for all because of 37 elections. Had 37 elections not held, okay, I am telling you, there wouldn't have been Pakistan. There wouldn't have been Pakistan. In other words, 37 elections created within Congress party and outside Congress party a crisis. Okay. That's why I gave a statement also. Whichever the year ending with numerical number 7, unfortunately had a negative role to play. Isn't it? 1757 Battle of Plassey, 1857 Revolution, 1937 elections, 1947 you got independence. Isn't it? Yeah. 7 is not auspicious for India. Okay. Anyway, so what happened in 37 elections? In 37 elections, Congress party and Muslim League all contesting the elections. At no point these two parties criticized each other. Congress party has its own agenda and Muslim League had its own agenda. They have not criticized each other. Congress party's performance phenomenal. Fared very well, Congress party. It formed governments in four provinces with absolute majority. In other 4 provinces, it formed coalition governments. Emerged as single largest party. Single largest party in 4 provinces, formed governments in 4 provinces. Altogether, Congress party, I should say, in power in 8 provinces. Muslim League, unfortunately, could not form government in one single province. Muslim League's performance rather disappointing. Very interestingly, in the 37 elections, Congress party got more Muslim votes than Muslim League. Congress party got more Muslim votes than Muslim League. That means in 37 also Muslims were not for Pakistan. There is no separatist ideology in Muslims. Congress got more Muslim votes than Muslim League. Muslim League's performance disappointing. Okay. In not a single province it formed government. Understand? Now you see what happened. How it all created a problem. Within Congress party, how 37 elections created a problem. Now after the 37 elections, Subhas Chandra Bose became the president. President of the 1938 Haripura session of INC. Bose president, elected president. Now Bose, the president of the Congress party, party in power in 8 provinces. Bose very powerful man. Party in power in 8 provinces. Bose president of the Congress party. Now Bose asked Congress governments to implement land reforms, not revenue, land reforms. In the election manifesto of the Congress party promised if they come to power, they will implement land reforms. Okay. They will give 50% concession, reduction in tax. Okay. They did not say they would end feudalism. Very interesting. Okay. Congress party had not said that they would end feudalism and jamindari. Okay. Because most of the Congress leaders themselves jamindars. Understanding? Okay. So they said they would liberate the peasantry from the controls of jamindars, from the exploitation of jamindars, but they did not say that they would abolish jamindari. You can understand the nature of the party. Okay. Now Bose, I already told you, Bose and Nehru both were socialists within the Congress party. Socialists within the Congress party. Congress party passed a resolution in 1931 Karachi session that socialism is the highest goal of the Congress party. In the election manifesto, they said that they would implement land reforms. Now you have come to power. You must honor your election manifesto. So all the Congress governments, you must implement now. Go for land reforms. What do you mean by land reforms? How do you get to socialism? Socialism, in a very simple way, equal opportunity. Equal accessibility to the resources is socialism. There are so many definitions. I think I told you also. Socialism means dictatorship of the proletariat on factors of production. When working class, proletariat means working class, when they establish their control on factors of production, land, labor, capital and organization or industry, that is socialism. Right? Don't go to that extent. There are millions and millions of workers in India, land laborers in India without land. Okay. For generations together, their ancestors from their ancestors' times, they were working in the land without land. They are land laborers. Okay. Whereas one section of society controlling most of the lands. So why not we go for ceiling? Each family maximum of 50 acres. Jamindari classes, you have maximum of 250 acres. Jamindars holding thousands and thousands of acres of land. Okay. Your maximum land ceiling is 250. Landlord family of landlords, you will go maximum for 50 acres. That's all. Rest of the land must be distributed for the landless. Are you understanding? When you implement land reforms, that is one way to bring about equality. If not equality, in a way to bring about socialism. You can make them to stand by their own legs. Are you understanding? Hope you are understanding what I am telling. Okay. భూ సంస్కరణలు ప్రవేశపెడదాం. సామ్యవాదం రావాలంటే ఎట్టొస్తుంది? తరతరాల నుంచి వాడు వ్యవసాయం చేస్తున్నాడు కానీ వాడికి భూమి లేదు. వాడికి భూమి ఇస్తే వాడు స్వతంత్రంగా ఉండగలడు. ఒకరి మీద డిపెండ్ కాకుండా ఉండగలడు. వాడికి ఒక హక్కు ఇచ్చినట్టు అవుతుంది. అట్లా సామ్యవాదం వైపుకు మనం వెళుతున్నట్టు అవుతుంది. ముందు బిగినింగ్ అయితే రావాలి కదా. సో బోస్ వాంటెడ్ కాంగ్రెస్ గవర్నమెంట్స్ టు ఇంప్లిమెంట్ land. Now I am telling you where Bose and Gandhi differed. This is the question you got in the civils. Where they differed with each other. Bose's idea to implement land reforms was definitely not acceptable to the Jamindari classes within Congress party. Because they themselves were Jamindars. Okay. Now they rallied behind Gandhi. Gandhi to ask Bose not to press for implementation of land reforms. You, Gandhi, kindly tell Bose. President is very particular that he wants to implement land reforms. Please see that Bose will not implement land reforms. Right. This is the first point of difference. First point of right. So the first point of difference between Gandhi and Bose, implementation of land reforms. For Bose, legislation is a must to bring about land reforms. For Gandhi, unless people are ready for legislation, there is no point in making out a legislation. For Gandhi, change must come from within. Unless there is change from within, there is no point in you making an act. Hope you are understanding. మార్పు ముందు మనిషిలో రావాలా. మార్పు రానంతకాలం నువ్వు ఏం చట్టం చేసినా లాభంలా. గాంధీ రీజన్ కూడా గాంధీకి ఉంది. ఓకే, నువ్వు చట్టం చేసావు కానీ వాళ్ళు మార్పు లేదు అట్టంటప్పుడు చట్టం ఏం పని చేస్తుంది? ఫర్ గాంధీ, లెజిస్లేషన్ ఈజ్ ఆఫ్ నో యూస్ unless people are ready for change, unless people accept the change voluntarily. Okay. For Bose, if people are ready for change and change comes voluntarily, then what for legislation? Are you understanding? ఇంకెందుకు లెజిస్లేటివ్ అసెంబ్లీ మూసిపారుకు పోలే, వాలంటరీ చేంజ్ వస్తుంది కదా. చేంజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్, okay, it must be enforced rather than you wait for the change. Enforced through a means of legislation. Okay, law is important. Bring the law into force and bring the change you require. Okay, this is the first point of difference between Gandhi and Bose. For Bose, legislation is a must for bringing change. For Gandhi, legislation is of no use unless the society is prepared for it. Okay. So postpone the issue of land reforms. That is the idea. Second point of difference is what? Concept of socialism itself is the problem. Okay. What is Gandhi's concept of socialism? What is Bose's concept of socialism? They differed each other on the concept of socialism. Gandhian socialism is what is called voluntary socialism. Okay. He called it as trusteeship. Wording, exact wording, trusteeship. What is trusteeship? Individual must feel the responsibility for society and society must take care of the individual's requirement. This is voluntary socialism. Trusteeship. I must feel my responsibility for society. Society must take care of my requirements. In feeling the responsibility, my responsibility to the society, I must also minimize my wants. Where is the end for want? Where is the end for wants? కోరికలకు అంతం ఎక్కడుంటుంది? ఒక కోరిక తీరిందంటే ఇంకోటి పుట్టుకొని వస్తుంటుంది దాంతో. కాబట్టి నువ్వు ఎక్కడో చోట నువ్వు ఎండ్ పెట్టాలా, తగ్గించుకో. ఆర్ యు అండర్స్టాండింగ్? ఇంకో 10 మందికి అవకాశం ఇవ్వు. గాంధీ మాటల్లో కూడా వాస్తవం ఉంది, లేదని కాదు. వాలంటరీ సోషలిజం ఈజ్ ఈక్వలీ ఎ వ్యాలిడ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఓకే, సమ్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ పీపుల్, సమ్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ బాయ్స్ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఎక్సెప్షనల్ సర్వీస్, గ్రేట్ సర్వీస్ దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్. ఓకే, దే డోంట్ వాంట్ నేమ్, దే డోంట్ వాంట్ ఫేమ్. ఓకే, they do it out of responsibility for society. మావాడే ఉన్నాడు, ఇంత పొడుగు జడ పెంచేసాడు. జడ మగవాడు, జడ ఇంత పొడుగు పెంచాడు. ఏందిరా అట్లా పెంచుకొని తిరుగుతున్నావు అంటే, మామ ఈ జడంతా కూడా క్యాన్సర్ పేషెంట్లు కీమోథెరపీకి వెళ్తారు. అర్థమైందా? పాపం వాళ్ళకి గుండు కొట్టించేసినట్టు అయిపోతుంది. విగ్స్ తయారు చేయాలి, వాళ్ళు అది వేసుకుంటారు. అందుకోసమని ఇస్తున్నాను మామ అన్నాడు. చాలా ఇదిగా మాట్లాడేవాడు. ఓకే, నీ జీతంలో ఎప్పటికైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకో మై డియర్ బాయ్స్ గర్ల్స్, ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్ యూ, ఇన్ యువర్ ఫస్ట్ సాలరీ వాట్ ఎవర్ దట్ యూ గెట్, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ యూ టు గివ్ ఆల్ త్రూ యువర్ లైఫ్. మీ జీవితం మొత్తం ఇవ్వమని చెప్పట్లే నేను. కనీసం ఫస్ట్ శాలరీలో 1/10 ఎప్పుడో ఒకప్పుడన్నా 1/10 గివ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ చారిటీ. ఆర్ఫనైజ్ సెంటర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అనాథ శరణాలయాలు ఉన్నాయి, చిన్నపిల్లల కోసం ఎంత ఇదిగా చేస్తున్నారు, సర్వీస్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఇద్దాం, ఇచ్చినప్పుడు చాలా తృప్తిగా ఉంటుంది తీసుకునే కంటే కూడా. బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకో, తీసుకోవడం ఎప్పుడు తీసుకోబాక, సాధ్యమైనంత వరకు ఎవరి దగ్గర నుంచి ఏం తీసుకోబాక, ఇవ్వు, ఇచ్చేసి. అండర్స్టాండ్? ఇది మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. నేను ఏం ఇది చేశాను అని చెప్పి చెప్పకూడదని చెప్తాను, చేయకూడదు. మనం ఏం పెద్ద గొప్ప చేయట్లేదు, చేసేదేదో గుప్తంగానే చేస్తాం. వీ డోంట్ వాంట్ నేమ్, వీ డోంట్ వాంట్ ఫేమ్, బట్ అట్లీస్ట్ రిమెంబర్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ ఫర్ ద సొసైటీ. అండర్స్టాండ్? దిస్ ఈజ్ Gandhian కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ సోషలిజం. Valid concept, I am not telling it, it's not invalid, it is valid concept. But for Bose, again the problem is this: how many are ready for voluntary change? Understand? The feudal class, the jamindari class, the more the land they take, the more they become greedy. వాడికి 100 ఎకరాలు ఉందంటే he wants 200 acres. 200 acres means he is going for 400 acres. Where is the end for his want? A capitalist is there means capitalist is governed by profit. They think of only profit. A rich person would always try to become richer. Okay. So where is the end for want? How many Nadeem Premjis are there? How many Narayan Raos are there? I told you Nadeem Premji will go to airport by auto. Understand? He doesn't use car. Very simple in his day-to-day life, personal life. Same is the case with Narayan Rao. Narayan Rao walking down the streets, you can't figure him out that he is the chairman of Wipro. Infosys. No. Okay. So simple in their appearance. Got the point. So Bose's point is that voluntary socialism is good, but how it is impracticable. It is not practicable. This is the other point where they differ with each other. In Bihar Legislative Assembly, clashes started between the followers of Bose and Gandhi. ఇద్దరు తనేసుకున్నారు. ఓకే, తనుకోవడంలో ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ అందులో, పర్టికులర్లీ బీహార్ లెజిస్లేటివ్ అసెంబ్లీ అంటే యూ నో హౌ ఇట్ గోస్ దేర్ ఇన్ బీహార్. ఓకే, సీరియస్ క్లాషెస్ బిట్వీన్ ద ఫాలోయర్స్ ఆఫ్ బోస్ అండ్ గాంధీ had gone to the notice of the top leadership. They had gone to the notice of Gandhi and Bose, dividing the leadership virtually. Next, third point of difference. Bose decided to contest for the second time for the post of the president of the Congress party in the Tripuri session of INC to be held. Bose decided to contest for the second time. Gandhi asked Bose not to contest. Okay. Why Gandhi asked Bose not to contest for the second time? For Gandhi, Congress party is a party fighting for the freedom of India. Congress party shall be above all ideological differences. Congress party shall not be a communist party, socialist party, or Hindu majority communal party. It should be above all the ideologies. Otherwise, Congress party will definitely be weakened. Understand? Problem with Bose and his followers, according to Gandhi, they are trying to convert Congress party into socialist and communist party. Okay, Bose, you may not be, but your followers are ready to convert Congress into socialist and communist party. That is not acceptable. If you say socialist and communist party, immediately class struggle will start in India between the working classes and the jamindars and the capitalists. That would weaken Congress party. Is there reason for Gandhi to feel so? Is there reason for Gandhi to feel so? Gandhi atla anukodaniki karanam unda? Yes, there is reason for Gandhi. You know what happened? I tell you. I just now told you half an hour before civil disobedience movement, Communist Party supported Congress Party. When civil disobedience movement failed, I told you, same Communist Party blamed Congress Party. Now Communist Party, all of you listen, in 1934, Communist Party organized All India Mill Workers Strike. All India Mill Workers Strike. Just to see its strength. This irritated British administration. British administration in 1934 banned Communist Party. A ban was imposed on Communist Party. Ban. Okay. When ban was imposed on Communist Party workers and the leaders, in the name of socialists, we are not communists, we are socialists, started joining different political parties. Different political parties, just to convert them into, silently convince them into socialist and communist. Okay. I will give you one classical example, very interesting example. I also told you people, in 1934, N.G. Ranga founded Andhra Socialist Party. He resigned Congress Party. Right. When Communist Party was banned, Communist Party leaders joined Ranga's Socialist Party, telling Ranga, we are not communists, we are socialists. Poor Ranga accepted them into his party. Okay. Ranga conducted cycle yatra, okay, from Ichapuram in Srikakulam district to Chennai. Cycle yatra, Ranga. Wherever Ranga went, these communists followed Ranga, silently converting the Ranga's followers into Communist Party. Though party is banned, they were silently operating. When Ranga started cycle yatra from Srikakulam to Chennai, poor Ranga simply cycling. Understand? Not looking backward what is happening around. By the time Ranga reached Chennai and looked back, everything red appeared. Everything red appeared means what? All were converted into Communist Party. You know, finally what happened? In 1938, okay, Ranga was thrown out of his own party. Communists declared Ranga's Socialist Party as Communist Party. Yeah. Poor fellow, he is the founder of the Socialist Party. His own party is being named as Communist Party. Okay. In China also they have done the same. Mao supporting Chiang Kai-shek. And finally, Chiang Kai-shek's Kuomintang party converted into Communist Party. So communists, wherever they go, they do this. Got the point? This is the fear of Gandhi. That communists may enter into Congress Party and convert Congress Party finally into Communist Party. So Bose, please, you and your followers, you don't contest for the second time. Now Bose's argument is, who the hell Gandhi to decide? Gandhi, are you a joint secretary, general secretary, or what are you in the Congress Party? Why are you deciding me? Deciding me not to contest? Let Congress Party say. Let Congress Party say, Bose, you should not contest, I will not contest. Are you understanding? Not Gandhi. Gandhi, excess is taking place here. నువ్వు అతి ఎక్కువ చేస్తున్నావు గాంధీ. నీ పరిధి దాటి మాట్లాడుతున్నావు. బోస్ చాలా సీరియస్గా మాట్లాడతారు ఈ మాటలు. 37 elections. In the 37 elections, with what moral face you supported the candidature of Rajaji against Prakash? In the 37 elections in the Madras Legislative Assembly's support was for Prakasham Pantulu. Tanguturi Prakasham Pantulu. He was supposed to be the CM. Gandhi interfered there and made Rajaji Chief Minister. Same is the case in Bombay Legislative Assembly. Nariman would have been the Chief Minister there. You interfered and you made Dr. Kher as the Chief Minister. Is it democratic? Congress is not your property. Are you understanding? Let the people of Congress party, members of the Congress party decide. Okay. Me not to contest, I will not contest. Got the point? Prakash had not said a single word against you. He would have been chief minister. Okay. Decent Prakash. I am not decent. Got the point? చాలా ఎక్కువైపోయింది నీకు. తగ్గించుకో, నీ పాత్ర ఏదో నువ్వు చూడు. ఈ నువ్వు చేయబా కాదు చేయబా, కాంగ్రెస్ నీ ప్రాపర్టీనా? కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ ఇది డెమోక్రటిక్ పార్టీ. నేను కంటెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నా. ఆర్ యూ అండర్స్టాండింగ్? Bose decided to go ahead with his idea to contest for the second time. This had hurt the ego of Gandhi. Is it so? Let us see. Congress party, either it's your party or my party will decide. Okay. Gandhi announced the candidature of Pattabi Sitaramaya, Bogarasu Pattabi Sitaramaya, founder of Andhra Bank. Now unfortunately we don't have Andhra Bank. That's very bad. I don't know why they have removed the word Andhra. I am very particular about this. Pattabi Sitaramaya, Gandhi's candidate, contesting for election, 1938, Tripuri session. There, 1939, Tripuri session, not for 38. Gandhi vociferously campaigned. They are saying what? Pattabi's victory is his victory. And Pattabi defeated. Pattabi was defeated by Bose. That had hurt further the egocentricism of Gandhi. Understand? This is third point of difference. Fourth point of difference. How to constitute the CWC, Congress Working Committee. Elected president, he would form his own CWC. Even today, Congress party president, he would have the right, exclusive right, to select 5 members to act as CWC. It's like cabinet of the Congress party. It is his right. He may choose anyone. Bose announced his CWC. Immediately Gandhi announced his CWC. That means Gandhi started running parallel administration in the Congress party, creating confusion within the Congress party. Which CWC is the official? Bose CWC or Gandhi's? This way, the differences were taking serious turn. 1939, World War II started. In 1939, October, you had World War II started. Now Bose met Gandhi. Okay. Forget about differences between you and I, Gandhi. Okay. What is our stand during World War II? I am telling you, England not in a position to defend India. In World War II, England very dangerously poised England. England very dangerously placed between Germany and Japan. England is being sandwiched. Okay. England not in a position to defend herself. Are you understanding? When England cannot defend itself, where is the chance of England defending India? Germany, a war nation. No force on this earth can stop Hitler ravaging England to dust. వాడు ఇంగ్లాండ్ని భస్మీపట్లం చేస్తాడు, బూడిద చేస్తాడు. వాడు ప్రపంచంలో ఏ శక్తి ఆపలేదు హిట్లర్ని. జర్మనీ మొత్తం కూడా ఇట్స్ ఎ వార్ నేషన్, మిలిటరీ నేషన్. When war started, World War II, you can't believe it. France, superpower in European politics, surrendered to Germany within 3 weeks. France surrendered to Germany within 3 weeks. ప్రపంచం నిర్గంతపోయింది వారిని. అదేంద్ర ఫ్రాన్స్ 3 వారాల్లో లొంగిపోయింది జర్మనీకి. దట్ ఈస్ ద స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ హిట్లర్. So there is no chance of England surviving the war. ఇంగ్లాండ్ బతికి బట్ట కట్టలేదు గాంధీ, వాడికి మూడింది ఇంగ్లాండ్కి. ఆర్ యు అండర్స్టాండింగ్? ఇది వాడి పొజిషన్ ఇన్ యూరప్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇంగ్లాండ్ ఇన్ యూరప్. దట్స్ నాట్ ద ఎండ్. The other main problem, Japan entering the war. Okay. Japan odu correct inte untadu. Avuna puttadu. But Japan, our big brother in Asia, ma peddanna, understand? Japan entered the war with the slogan Asia for Asians. You, United States of America, you are giving the slogan America for Americans. Why not I give the slogan Asia for Asians? All you Europeans vacate Asia. That is the slogan of Japan. ఇప్పుడు ట్రంప్ వాడు వస్తున్నాడు రేపు, చూసారా వాడి మాటలో? పనికిమాలిన నెంబర్ 1 అనమాట. ఇప్పుడు ఏమంటున్నాడు ట్రంప్? మీరందరూ వెళ్ళిపోండి, వెకేట్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ, ఆల్ ద సెటిలర్స్ మస్ట్ వెకేట్ అమెరికా. ఈడే పెద్ద సెటిలరు. He himself came from England. This man himself is a settler. He is asking all the settlers to vacate America. Okay. When America gives a slogan that America's for Americans, why not Japan say Asia for Asians? Okay. Now Japan entered into the war. Okay. No chance of England facing Japan either. No chance of England facing Japan either. Okay, so England's position is caught in between a devil and a monster. Are you understanding? No chance of England surviving. Gandhi, you started non-cooperation movement. You know what happened. Civil disobedience movement, you said only salt. Right? Finally, we got only salt. Okay, you said Purna Swaraj. Finally, we got. So, Bose never said like that. I am telling it in the lighter side. Okay, I am telling it in the lighter side that Gandhian movements not brought anything significant gains. Now it is a very good time for us. Excellent time for us. Time favors India. You start a movement. Okay, if you start a people's movement, we will definitely get independence. Are you understanding? England would not face the situation like this. England had to vacate. No other go but English to vacate India. Okay. Right time. Bose's suggestion for a people's movement. Bose said this also. You may ask me a question. On what ground people's movement? Okay. What ground people's movement? Okay. Governor General is going to involve India. I know, I have first-hand information. Governor General is going to involve India in the war without consulting our Congress ministries. We have Congress governments in how many provinces? 8 provinces. We have 8 chief ministers. He is not going to consult us. He is going to involve India in the war without consulting us. Okay. What else excuse you require? What for we are elected? Without consulting us, he is going to involve India in the war, means we have every justification to go against the British. Right? Think about this. Gandhi turned down the proposal of Bose on moral and ethical grounds. Actually, these are ego problem. Understand? Moral and ethical grounds. Bose, you are right. England not in a position to survive the World War II. But is it right to strike at the enemy when enemy is weak? Are you understanding? మన ఎనిమి బలహీనంగా ఉన్నాడు. బలహీనంగా ఉన్నప్పుడు వాడి మీద దెబ్బ కొట్టచ్చా మనం? మారల్లీ ఎథికలీ రాంగ్ కదా. వాడు బలపడతాడు. బలపడ్డప్పుడు మనం వాయిస్తాడు. అప్పుడు వాయించుకుందాం వాడి చేత. అంతే కదా. ఫర్ గాంధీ, it is moral and ethical issue to strike at England when England is in a weak position. I don't know whether you are understanding or not what I am telling. Okay, మీకు చాలామందికి అర్థమవుతున్నట్లేదు ఏందో ఇదంతా. అర్థమవుతున్నదా లేదా? ఒక ప్రవాహంలాగా వెళ్ళిపోతున్నది నా లెక్చరు. నువ్వు అట్లాగే కూర్చొని చూస్తున్నావు. మాటలు వినిపిస్తున్నాయి కానీ కాన్సెప్ట్ అర్థం కావట్లే. అంతేనా? అంతేనా? ఫైన్. సో ఫర్ గాంధీ it is a moral issue. Okay. England is in dangerous position. England is our ruler. When our ruler is in problem, is it moral and ethical to go for a fight against the ruler? Actually, his problem is, Gandhi's problem is, England is fighting against Nazi Germany, Hitler's Germany. England is fighting against Mussolini's Italy, fascist Italy, imperialistic Japan. They are enemies to the mankind. మానవ జాతికి ప్రధాన శత్రువులు ఈ మూడు. ఎవరి మూడు? జపాన్, జర్మనీ అండ్ ఇటలీ. దే ఆర్ ఎనిమీస్ టు ది మ్యాన్కైండ్. ద వే హిట్లర్ ఈస్ కిల్లింగ్ ద జ్యూ, పిల్లలని చూడుకొని చంపేస్తున్నాడు. చిన్న పిల్లని గ్యాస్ ఛాంబర్లో వేసి చంపుతున్నాడు. ఇంత క్రూరత్వం ఎక్కడుంటుంది? ముస్సోలినీ ఏ డిక్టేటర్. Japan is virtually showing hell to the people on this earth. Wherever Japan occupied, Japan created a hell there. దారుణం మారణకాండకు పాల్పడ్డ జపాన్. సామాన్యం జపాన్ కాదు అది. క్రూయలిస్టిక్, హైలీ. Who are enemies to the mankind? These three are enemies. When England is fighting against them, if we go for a movement against England, we are strengthening Germany, weakening England. We are weakening England means we are strengthening Germany. England బలహీనపరుస్తున్నావు నువ్వు అంటే ఏంది అర్థము? జర్మనీని బలపరుస్తున్నావు అని అర్థం. ఆర్ యూ అండర్స్టాండింగ్? ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ ఎ మూవ్మెంట్ అగెన్స్ట్ ఇంగ్లాండ్ మీన్స్ యు ఆర్ వీకెనింగ్ ఇంగ్లాండ్. వీకెనింగ్ ఇంగ్లాండ్ మీన్స్ యు ఆర్ స్ట్రెంగ్థెనింగ్ Germany. So it is morally not correct. Got the point? This is the stand of Gandhi. That's why Bose got thoroughly disappointed with Gandhi. What the sympathy, what the moral lessons you are teaching, they don't deserve it. What moral and ethics you can talk of Gandhi when they shot dead 900 Indians, innocent Indians in Jallianwala Bagh? వాడికి ఏంది ఎథిక్స్ చెప్తావు, మోరల్స్ చెప్తావు వాడికి? యువర్స్ ఈజ్ ఎ మిస్ప్లేస్డ్ సింపతి. ఆర్ యూ అండర్స్టాండింగ్? వాడు సింపతి చూపించదగినోడు కాదోడు. వాడి గురించి మోరల్ ఎథికల్ మాట్లాడతావేంది నువ్వు? వాడికి లేవు మోరల్స్, లేవు ఎథిక్స్, లేవు వాడికి. Bose got disgusted with Gandhian ideology. Anyway, he is not allowed to function as the president. Are you understanding? That's why Bose resigned and left Congress party. ఉన్న ప్రయోజనం లేదు కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీలో. అధ్యక్షుడిగా ఎన్నికైనా దే ఆర్ నాట్ అలవింగ్ ఇట్ టు ఫంక్షన్. వాట్ ఫర్ యువర్ ఎలక్టెడ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్? హీ ఫార్మ్డ్ SCWC. You are not allowed to function as the president. Number one, your suggestions are not coming through. So better not you be in the Congress party. Leave the party and get out of the party. Are you understanding? Bose resigned, left Congress party, founded Forward Bloc, his own party. This definitely a vacuum in Indian politics. పూడ్చలేని అగాధం అయిపోయింది ఇది. గ్రేట్ లీడర్ లివింగ్ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ. బిఫోర్ లివింగ్ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ, బోస్ వాస్ బిట్టర్ ఇన్ హిస్ క్రిటిసిజం అగెన్స్ట్ నెహ్రూ ఆల్సో. ఆర్ యూ అండర్స్టాండింగ్? అరే నెహ్రూ, యు ఆర్ ద ఫస్ట్ టు టాక్ అబౌట్ సోషలిజం ఇన్ ద కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ. ఓకే, ఐ ఆమ్ ఏ సోషలిస్ట్, ఐ ఆమ్ ఏ సోషలిస్ట్, ఐ ఆమ్ ఏ సోషలిస్ట్. ఎవరు అరిచింది పెద్దగా? నువ్వు అరిచావు పెద్దగా, అవునా? When I am fighting against Gandhi for socialism, you Nehru, why are you so silent? You should have supported me. Instead of supporting me, you remain silent. అసలు నీ రోల్ ఏంది? నో వన్ పెయిన్డ్ మీ లైక్ యూ నెహ్రూ. నన్ను నువ్వు బాధ పెట్టినందుకు ఇంకెవరు బాధ పెట్టలేదు అంటాడు. And these are the words of Subhas Chandra Bose. You are the first man to talk about socialism and I am fighting against Gandhi for socialism. You remain silent. Here Gandhi played the deadly politics, divide and rule. Gandhi an expert. He got the divide and rule politics from British, right? Gandhi announced Nehru as his immediate successor. That made Nehru silent. Are you understanding? Gandhi had taken enough care to see Nehru will not join hands with Bose. ఇవి ఎక్కడికి పోతాయి వాస్తవాలు చెప్పండి. ఇవాళ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ నీతులు మాట్లాడుతోంది. వీళ్ళే కదా నడిపింది ఉద్యమాన్ని. సో differences between Gandhi and Bose. What are the differences? Number 1, land reforms. Number 2, concept socialism. Number 3, Bose contesting for the second time as the president of the Congress party. Number 4, the stand of India during World War II on these issues. And number 5 also CWC, formation of CWC. These are the differences within the Congress party. Now, how 37 elections was responsible for a crisis outside Congress party. I told you Muslim League had not formed government at least in one single province. What happened was, see, listen, in Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly, Congress emerged as the single largest party. But Congress had no majority to form the government. No absolute majority to form the government. There Muslim League decided to support Congress party. Your Congress party will give you support, take the support, form coalition government. Coalition government. సంకీర్ణ ప్రభుత్వం ఏర్పాటు చేద్దాం కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ, ఇద్దరం కలుద్దాం. Muslim League's suggestion for a coalition government in UP was turned down by Congress. Turned down. Congress rejected the proposal of Muslim League to form a coalition government in UP. This had hurt the sentiments of Muslim League. Understand? Why are you not trusting us? Here a blunder committed by Congress party. Had Congress party formed a coalition government, my dear boys, girls, I am telling you, with the support of Muslim League in UP, okay, there wouldn't have been the idea of Pakistan. Where actually the concept Pakistan started. Pakistan ఉద్యమానికి కేంద్రం ఏమైంది? UP the main center for Pakistani movement. There are 2 states which are main centers for communal politics. Number 1, Uttar Pradesh. Number 2, Bengal. UP and Bengal, they are the main centers for communal politics. Matarajikiyalaki. If Congress party formed coalition government in UP, very popular Muslim League leaders are ready to join Congress party. If these popular Muslim League leaders join Congress party, then you would be marginalizing Jinnah. Jinnah పక్కకు తప్పుకునేవాడు. తప్పుకోకపోయినా కానీ ఆయన స్థాయి తగ్గిపోయేది. ఆర్ యూ అండర్స్టాండింగ్? ఆయన పాపులారిటీ అంత ఉండేది కాదు. డెఫినెట్గా ఆయన పాపులారిటీ తగ్గిపోయేది. Jinnah would have definitely been marginalized. Jinnah was never popular leader. Jinnah was vocal leader. మాట్లాడతాడు బాగా ధాటీగా, కానీ ఆయనకు ప్రజా మద్దతు లేదు, పీపుల్స్ సపోర్ట్ లేదు ఆయనకి. ఎక్కడ జిన్నా పాపులర్? బెంగాల్లో సయ్యద్ సుహ్రావర్ది అండ్ ప్రజా కృషిక్ పార్టీ పాపులర్ ఇన్ బెంగాల్. దే ఫార్మ్డ్ గవర్నమెంట్. పంజాబ్లో ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ, ఇన్ పంజాబ్ ఇట్ వాజ్ హయత్ సికిందర్ బర్త్, యూనియనిస్ట్ పార్టీ. Similarly, Sindh and Afghanistan, okay, in Sindh Jinnah was not popular. In Afghanistan, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan and Khan Sahib. Where you can say Jinnah is popular? Jinnah knew he is not a popular leader. But Jinnah talks a lot. Okay. If popular Muslim League leaders join Congress party, forming a coalition government in UP, this would have been a big jolt for Jinnah. Are you understanding? Jinnah పెద్ద లేదు ఇది. పాకిస్తాన్ అనే ఉద్యమం వచ్చేది కాదు అసలు. There wouldn't have been any chance for a Pakistani movement. Now when Congress party rejected the idea, Muslim League felt very much offended. Okay. Now Muslim League started blaming Congress party that Congress party is violating the minority rights. Are you understanding? వాళ్ళకున్న అస్త్రం ఏంటంటే మైనారిటీ రైట్స్ అని మాట్లాడతారు. కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ వైలేటింగ్ minority rights. Muslim League started blaming Congress party. There are communal rights in UP. When communal rights started, same thing. Muslim League blamed Congress government for the rights. Understand? Muslim League formed its own inquiry committee, Raja Pirpur Committee. Raja of Pirpur, P-I-R-P-U-R, Pirpur Committee. The committee exaggerated the accounts, inflated the figures. This further created the point of difference between Congress and the Muslim League. While these differences were taking a serious turn between Congress and Muslim League, my dear, understand. Roundtable conferences, you see, started in 1930. You remember roundtable conferences already ended. It was during the roundtable conferences, I am giving the origin of the word Pakistan. It was during the roundtable conferences for the first time the word Pakistan figured. Man responsible for this, Chaudhry Rahmat Ali. Chaudhry Rahmat Ali, a London-based law graduate from London. It was Chaudhry Rahmat Ali who had drawn the political map of Pakistan. Brahmananga Chitrapadam gishishadu. Map esishadu. Political map showing Muslim majority provinces. What are the Muslim majority provinces? East Bengal. They are Muslims. Present Bangladesh, you can call it. Bengal, Assam. Assam also you have sizable Muslim population in Sylhet district, Assam part. Then Kashmir, Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, Afghanistan. These are all Muslim majority provinces. So this is the political map of Pakistan. He had drawn the political map. He had published a pamphlet. ఒక పాంప్లెట్ కూడా రాశాడు, ప్రింట్ చేశాడు. పాంప్లెట్ టైటిల్ Now or Never. Now or Never. Giving reasons for separate Pakistan. We the Muslims, we want separate state called Pakistan. Reasons, number one, we ruled India for 600 years. You know, Delhi Sultans for 300, Mughal for another 300. Sultans and the Mughals were the rulers of India. We are not Chinna Chitaka. Are you understanding? We are not the insignificant. We are the rulers of India at one time. We have stakes in power. Right? We ruled. So we have stakes in power. Number one. Number two, we are 1/3 of India's population. In India's population, our percentage is 1/3. This 1/3 population of India, see the reasons given. 1/3 population of India, twice more than that of any European country's population. Are you understanding? European countries anta guliguti kailavi koti. Understand? Hyderabad anta untundi anta Israel mottam kalukoni. I am telling you, not Israel is such. In any other European countries. Great Britain mottam UP anta untundi ante. Great Britain. Understand? వాడు బెల్జియం గాడు ఉన్నాడు, వాడు కరెక్ట్ ఒక డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ ఉంటాడు అంతే, బెల్జియం. 1/3 of Muslim population in India, twice more than that of any European country's population. That way we have right to ask for a nation, separate province as our nation. Next, culturally, religiously, language-wise, customs, traditions-wise, we are different. That way we are a nation. Next, number 4, how to trust the Congress party. This is the party which said in the Lucknow Pact 1916 that they will stand by us and support us and separate communal electorates. Now they retracted on that. They retracted on that promise. You remember 1928, Motilal Nehru Committee report? They said no separate communal electorates. Now we came forward to support them for a coalition government. They refused to take the support. Why are they not trusting us? Are you understanding? Then where is the guarantee that they will honor minority rights tomorrow? Okay. So now or never. Okay. No one attached any importance to this when roundtable conferences were going on. What is very interesting is no separate movement gains support in the beginning. But finally it becomes very strong and the separatist movement will become successful. Got the point? No one supported the idea of Pakistan, but finally Pakistan formed. No one supported the idea of separate Telangana in the beginning, but finally Telangana you materialize. Even KCR not confident. Are 5 MLAs, 2 MPs, how would you get to Telangana? Please tell me. 5 MLAs, 2 MPs, himself and Professor Jaishankar. How will they get to Telangana? But finally Telangana formed. This is the problem with the separatist movement. Any separatist movement starts very humbly, but finally it becomes reality, successful one. Understand? No one attached any importance for Pakistani movement in the beginning. Gradually it gained popularity. It caught the imagination of the Muslim intellectuals, Muslim aristocrats. My dear boys, girls, I am telling you, 90% of the Muslims never wanted Pakistan. Categorical statement. Who wanted Pakistan? Who wanted Pakistan? Aristocrats, intellectuals, who wanted their own identity. They wanted Pakistan. In separatist politics, whether you accept it or not, there would be definitely individual interest. Identity politics would be there. Are you understanding? If you remain in United Andhra Pradesh, you may not get an identity. Go for separate Telangana. When you ask for separate Telangana, definitely there is a scope for your identity. Got the point? Are you understanding? Who asked for Pakistan? Majority Muslims never asked for Pakistan. Muslim aristocrats asked for Pakistan. This is the same problem even today in Pakistan. Pakistan elite, Pakistan rich sections of Pakistan society, they are not bothered about Muslims. Understand? Their sons, their children, their daughters all study in London or US. They are very well off. Rest of the population suffering poverty. Are you understanding? That's what Azad very clearly says, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. None of you people, Muslim community leaders, you contested the election and won the election. Jinnah particularly. Jinnah never contested the election. Jinnah never contested the election, never won the election. You are not a popular leader. If you are contesting election, you are a popular leader, you know what the real problem is. Now, this idea got popularity because a section of the Muslim community, intellectuals, aristocrats who wanted their own identity, వాళ్ళ గుర్తింపు కోసము, కరెక్ట్ మాట, గుర్తింపు కోసం ఈ ఉద్యమాన్ని చేపడుతున్నారు. Such great nationalist poet come singer. Okay, nationalist poet, secular minded. Unfortunately, secular minded Muhammad Iqbal Sahab. Okay, Muhammad Iqbal, you know, he wrote Sare Jahan Se Acha. You know the song Sare Jahan Se Acha? Composed by Muhammad Iqbal. Sare Jahan Se Acha. Such a lovely song. Okay. For Muhammad Iqbal, secular, nationalist poet, सब अच्छा नहीं है अभी तो सब अच्छा नहीं है, सारे जहां से अच्छा नहीं. अच्छा मने तो बांग्लादेश प्रेजेंट, वेस्ट बंगाल, ईस्ट बंगाल अच्छा है, वेस्ट पाकिस्तान अच्छा है, भारत अच्छा नहीं है. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? Muhammad Iqbal, who composed Sare Jahan Se Acha, In 1938, Allahabad Muslim League conference, session openly supported Pakistan. Unfortunate. Number one, separatist politics taking a different turn. I told you in 1939 World War II started. When World War II started, as expected by Bose, all the Congress governments resigned because India was made party to World War II. India was made a party to World War II without being consulted. Congress governments not consulted. Array, we are elected governments here. Without consulting the elected governments, you Governor General Lord Linlithgow. Governor General was Lord Linlithgow. మొత్తం ఒకటే పేరు, వాడు లిన్ను లింగు లిత్తు కాదు. Linlithgow, Governor General. Okay, he, without consulting the Congress elected governments, made India party to World War II. Then what for we are elected governments? Okay. నువ్వు ఇండియాని రేపు వరల్డ్ వార్ టూలో భాగస్వామినిగా చేస్తావంటే మమ్మల్ని అడగాలి కదా, కనీసము మాట్లాడాలి కదా. మరి ఏరా వస్తారా రారా అని, నేను ఎట్లాగో తనించుకో తప్పదు, మీరు కూడా తనించుకుంటారా అని అడగాలి కదా. అవునా కదా? ఏ కన్సల్టేషన్ లేకుండా యూ మేడ్ ఇండియా ఏ పార్టీ టు వరల్డ్ వార్ టూ. దెన్ వాట్ ఫర్ వీఆర్ ఎలక్టెడ్ గవర్నమెంట్స్? ఆల్ కాంగ్రెస్ గవర్నమెంట్స్ రిజైన్. హౌ మెనీ గవర్నమెంట్స్? 8 governments. Congress governments resigned. When Congress governments resigned, very interestingly, in a provocative act, Ratsagotte Charya, in a provocative act, Muslim League gave a call. Muslim League gave a call for Muslims to celebrate. Okay, December 22nd as Day of Deliverance, Thanksgiving Day. అరే, కాంగ్రెస్ గవర్నమెంట్స్, అబ్నాక్షియస్ కాంగ్రెస్ గవర్నమెంట్స్ ఫాలెన్. ఓకే, కాంగ్రెస్ గవర్నమెంట్స్ పతనమైపోయినాయి. ఓకే, మనకు విముక్తి వచ్చేసింది. దేవుడికి కృతజ్ఞతా దినాన్ని పాటిద్దాం. ఆర్ యు అండర్స్టాండింగ్? December 22nd, 1939. Okay, call given by Muslim League for celebrating Day of Deliverance. Deliverance means moksha. Thanksgiving Day, salvation. We are salvated from Congress government. That means definitely you are provoking Congress party, right? Unfortunate events, one after the other. 1940, March 21st, Lahore session was held. Unfortunate. Array, in the 1929 Lahore session, okay, we demanded for Purna Swaraj, total independence. Okay. Ironically, it was in the same Lahore session, 1940, okay, a resolution on Pakistan was moved by Muslim League. Muslim League moved a resolution March 21st on Pakistan, demanding Pakistan on the basis of two-nation theory. We are two nations. You Hindus, your religion, your language, your culture, history and heritage different. That way you are a nation. We are Muslims. Our language, our culture, our history, religion different. That way we are a different nation. Two nations can't coexist in one soil. రెండు జాతులు ఒక భూభాగంలో ఇమడలేవు. మా ల్యాండ్ ఏదో మాకు చూపించండి. షో అస్ అవర్ ల్యాండ్, విల్ గో. ఆర్ యు అండర్స్టాండింగ్? A resolution was passed in Lahore, historic Lahore session of Muslim League, 1940, March 21st, on the basis of two-nation theory. That means communal politics had gone to a point of no return. No return. Once you pass the resolution would be there. తీర్మానం చేసేసావంటే తీర్మానం ఉన్నట్టే కదా. All this is because of 37 election. Got the point, my dear? So 37 elections creating a crisis.